One of my favorite places to go, Costco. We're actually pretty empty on food and just groceries. So I'm gonna stock up on all our usual buys here. And I want to share with you guys what that is. What are they tempting us with today? I guess got a special on couches or something. I've never seen so many being displayed right at the front. Now, if I was at business Costco, you would not see this going on because they don't have all these temptations here. Don't get me wrong, I love Costco no matter what kind it is. Okay, so Hexclad, I don't know where the guy is, but it's a Hexclad booth. I've heard good and bad things about it. I know legit chefs that do like it, but I've also met people that used to work at Hexclad that say it's aight. But I don't know, tell me, because I don't have any Hexclad. I don't even think I've ever used Hexclad before. But if you own it, let me know, especially if you bought it at Costco. Is it a good deal? How is it compared to stainless steel or like a normal nonstick pan? Because I don't think they're too pricey. I think they're pretty affordable. First thing on my list are these organic small watermelons. Only $9 for two, so $4.50 each. I'll take it. It's rare to find organic melons here, so I always grab them. But it's hit and miss. Sometimes their melons aren't that good. I try to get my melons and fruit in general at the co-op if possible. Maybe get some avocados. These are organic. What are these? $11 for a bag. How many ends? 1, 2, 3, 5 of them. Pretty big too. Maybe make some guacamole. You know, one item they almost never have organic of is tomatoes. These tomatoes actually are pretty good, but if we can, we almost always try to buy organic tomatoes. But yeah, they don't sell organic ones for some reason. I don't know why. I'm actually very excited about tomatoes because we're getting into the season. We're at the farmer's market. There's gonna be a lot of tomatoes because we've had a really hot year and tomato plants love the heat. So I have a feeling that I'm gonna get a lot of tomatoes off my plants this year too. What they always have is organic bananas. Look for the one that looks like it's gonna ripen correctly. These ones are looking good. I'm sure you've noticed, no kids this time. Normally I have at least one of the little ones or sometimes the older ones will come with me. I've never had all 5 kids with me, but that would be kind of crazy. But usually I have 1 or 2 of the kids. This is one of those rare moments where I get to shop for everybody and just basically shop by myself, which is kind of nice. Though I do miss the kids. They are always fun to have with me, and you know, as long as they're calm and eating something delicious, they usually don't give me a lot of trouble. This is definitely berry season. We're gonna have a lot of good strawberries around. I'll just buy a pack of these. The girls love them. Oh, this one looks amazing. So you gotta keep your eyes peeled because these ones don't look so good, but damn, these ones look like Japanese strawberries. Perfect. I like the red color and none of them are rotting. You gotta always check. The thing about Costco is as much as I love shopping here and we do get a lot of products here, look, I mean, just how can they inspect all these? At a normal grocery store, the people managing the fruit and produce in general, they're putting it out on the display. They're looking at every single package and maybe even every single piece of fruit or vegetable. But here, they just come on the pallets, so be careful. Sometimes a whole package, or sometimes a whole pallet will just be rotting, and I'm surprised that they don't catch it. So the girls have been doing a lot more green smoothies, so we've been buying spinach, and what's interesting is $4.99 for this whole thing of spinach, but right next to it, they've also got bagged spinach. Let me just take a peek here. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm more for the plastic container. Lately though, a little trick that I learned from Judy, she's been doing this. She'll remove this out of the package, or at least open it up and leave it exposed to the fridge, because sometimes when it gets wet, it gets soggy and then it molds or it just rots, but you just put it out on the package. I should have known this because it does the same thing with steak. It keeps it dry because the fridge, if you leave it exposed to the cold air, it'll make anything dry. So that's actually kind of nice for something like spinach. So little tip, if you buy these and you don't use it right away, it'll make it last longer just having a little air. Since we don't buy a lot of bread, this is the first time I'm seeing this rosemary Parmesan cheese loaf. It looks and sounds delicious. Tell me in the comments if you've tried it and if it's worth the buy. Of course, thankful for Obach, and thank you, Mom, for baking us fresh sourdough. best bread. Well, I wonder if that one was good. Nectarines are smelling amazing, but have you had a white nectarine? Similar to a white peach, it's like a white flesh. Awesome, a little more subtle of a flavor, not as sour or tangy as a regular nectarine. Highly suggested. Right now, smells awesome. I'm trying not to buy too many fruits because I want to buy them at the farmer's market, support our local farmers. And also, there's going to be a lot of stone fruits coming up. I already mentioned berries. The fruits and vegetables they get here aren't always local. Sometimes, at least the stone fruits and other fruits will be from Eastern Washington, which is fine to me, but if I can, I want to try to buy from farmers on this side of Washington. I've been grilling a lot lately on the gas grill in the backyard. So I was gonna buy some meat and I just found this teriyaki chicken. Looks like raw chicken with a ginger garlic teriyaki marinade. This is interesting. They don't have a unit price, they just sell it by the pound, $4.79 per pound. Okay, this is very interesting. So you see the color difference of these two? They're both salmon. This is wild caught salmon. This is farm raised salmon. Now, if you know salmon, you know the difference, but look how deeper the orange color is of the wild stuff versus the farm stuff. And this is actually cheaper and it's also gonna be way better for you. That's a lot. You know, the one big difference of look how big that fillet is versus these, much smaller, which makes sense because the farm raised stuff would be beefier. So interesting. I just got to talk to the guy that works here, the Costco meat guys. They're always the best. And I was saying the difference between a wild caught salmon and farm raised salmon, which the standards are way higher, and I heard that they get them from Europe, is the wild caught stuff just doesn't have as much fat, kind of like a like grass-fed beef. But the farm raised stuff, they're really fattening them up. So not only is there more fat, they're bigger. It's just different things. On the health side, it's almost always going to be better than the wild caught salmon, but it's going to be more pricey. That's why right now there's kind of a cool sale, $9.99. You also are paying for the skin. So those are just things to consider. I mean, it's no big deal to me at the end of the day. I think what you eat in your entire diet is the most important, and what you eat daily over the course of a long period of time. Anything you eat, generally speaking, as long as it's not cereal all day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and McDonald's daily, you're gonna be fine. But in our house, we love our beef, and man, you just can't beat the prices here at Costco for beef. This is what I always go for, the USDA prime beef. This is a ribeye steak. It's pricey though. I mean, you're talking $20 per pound. Just that pack of 3 ribeye steaks, $55. But for special occasions or if you're entertaining people, family and friends, definitely I think it's worth it, and it's the play. This is New York's USDA prime beef as well. $16.99 a pound, which is a way better deal. $51 though, you get 4 pretty beefy steaks. I used to buy the Wagyu at the grocery store near our house, but the price is just crazy. We're talking $50 a pound here, $16.99 for those USDA prime. It's the way to go. So at some of the more bougie Costco's, they have this brand of Wagyu, or it's called American Wagyu, and this is their brand. I don't know if they carry it or they produce it or whatever. They almost never have the American Wagyu in steak form here. So whenever I find it, I try to grab it. In my opinion, I think this is pretty darn good. I mean, it's American Wagyu, but you're definitely gonna pay a price for it. It's $16.99, price per pound, $5.66, okay, versus $6.24. Oh yeah, but this is organic meat. Personally, I'm probably going this direction for my ground beef, but we don't buy a lot of ground beef from here. Once a year, we buy half a steer, which is half cow, half lots of beef, and most of it is ground beef. So we just have it frozen inside our freezer and grab whatever we need, and we can thaw it out within a few hours, even maybe like an hour or two. All right, so I'm going with these New Yorks. The reason I'm going for these is because compared to the other New Yorks, lots of marbling, lots of fat, lots of flavor. Only $16.99, which ends up being 51 bucks, but this will feed quite a few people. Definitely feed our family plus any guests that we have. And lately what I do is I put this on a rack in the fridge, similar to what I do with the spinach. I put salt and pepper on it and I just let it sit for 24 to 48 hours, and then it dries out that outside of it, creates the best crust. Trust me, I'll try to vlog it, but I'm telling you, the steaks that I've been doing this with, the best. I think it's called salt curing in the fridge. It's almost like dry aging, like a short form of it. So I've never bought this here before, but I'm totally gonna buy it today. They're poke. I'll let you know how it tastes. I heard Costco's gonna have a legit sushi department where they make sushi. So they're gonna section off maybe that area to do in-house sushi, because any sushi they make, maybe it's off-site, but I'm excited to eat this poke. Trying to integrate some more variety of proteins, especially seafood, into our diet. I don't know if the kids are gonna like it. Kira maybe, because she likes those different foods, but it's gonna make me miss Hawaii though. I would love to go to Hawaii and go shopping at Costco and try poke there. I bet you obviously way better. Smoke roasted salmon bites. Sounds like a good snack. Norwegian smoked salmon. That looks awesome. I was talking to the Costco meat guy, that's his name to me. He was saying a lot of their salmon actually comes from the Norwegian area, I believe. All their farm salmon. So farming practices have gotten way better, and something he did tell me is whenever he opens up that farm-raised salmon from Europe, sometimes it has a smell of like fresh watermelon, which is really interesting. Because back in the day, the quality was really low. It was really bad, depending on what farm it was. But it's gotten way better, tastes way better, and probably way healthier for you. Now, I'm always going to go wild-caught salmon anytime I can, but I just want to let you know. I have a friend now that works at Costco. He tells me everything. Something we haven't bought in a while are these chicken and mozzarella ravioli. So convenient, easy. Lasts quite a while. Let's see, it says used by 8/19, so this will last a whole month. So it's a nice kind of like last minute meal or snack or merienda. Literally just heat up some Rao's pasta sauce or make a cream sauce and mix that in there, or make like pesto, like a pesto cream sauce. What I like about those ravioli is it has protein in it. There's a lot of other raviolis, but most of them are just cheese. I like that there's some protein, some chicken, and the girls like it too. Get some Parmesan. This is literally my favorite Parmesan ever. Not just because of price, I mean $11.29 per pound, so this is what, 16 bucks? I love the flavor. They have this other one, which is aged a little bit longer, so this one's 24, this is 36. But for our kids, this is kind of a milder flavor, so this is what I always get. Oh no, cut and packed in Italy. Made in Italy too, so it's legit. Of course, gotta get that milk. Always get this A2 protein organic whole milk. I was just thinking lately, they have whole milk here that's not organic. They don't have any organic milk that's not A2 protein, that's whole milk. I don't know why. People that buy this, tell me, do you think that there's any difference in quality compared to regular organic whole milk? Does the A2 protein affect it at all? It's been harder to steam my milk with my steamer on the Breville espresso machine. And I don't know if it's because of that milk, if the A2 protein doesn't let me steam it. So I was curious. Versus just buying the conventional whole milk that they sell here. So I mentioned that the girls have been making their own ice cream and you need heavy whipping cream. So I'm gonna buy this bottle, and it's so sweet. Kira was saying don't buy the big bottle at Costco because it's too much. This is only 11 bucks and you probably get at least 5 to 6 bottles. Compared to those smaller bottles, you'd pay twice as much probably. So I love their ice cream. In fact, I love it so much, I'm gonna insist to Judy, honey, hopefully you're listening to this, that we don't even buy ice cream anymore, because I think it's really cool that the girls are into making ice cream, and probably way healthier. And it's cool because they can take ingredients from the farmer's market and add it, and more wholesome. And also, we're gonna try something different too when it comes to our butter. So you know we always buy this Kerrygold, and I'm still a fan of it. I love it. For a while it was on sale, so I actually stocked up. Well, we just ran out of butter, and in the comments when I was asking about what happened with Kerrygold because they had some kind of issue, a lot of you guys mentioned try the grass-fed butter from Kirkland. So I am, and thank you. I mention this all the time. One of the reasons I love doing this, sharing my experience, not only cooking and eating, also shopping for food, is not only do I find out where the best deals are, but I would have never tried this, and you said it's legit, it's good, so I'm gonna give it a whirl. And I think the price is better. And it's grass-fed. They say that grass-fed, so it's better for you, so I'm gonna probably buy 2 of these salted. Could Okay, this is kind of crazy. I came back here to look for some Topo Chico. No Topo Chico. Personally, I prefer buying Topo Chico at the regular grocery store because the Topo Chico bottles here are so big. Judy doesn't finish all of it, so I usually finish it, but it's room temperature by then. Everybody knows you want an ice cold Topo. So I'm gonna buy the smaller bottled packages at the regular grocery store because I have to go there anyways. Also diapers. So Bella's growing. She's getting a bigger diaper. So we're looking for a 3, I believe. Okay, I take that back. 3T, 4T. So she's gonna get princess diapers. Kind of surprised there's not even a Spider-Man option. How I like it. Not too busy. Midday, Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. That's when you want to come to Costco. Speaking of Hawaii, Shaka Tea Hawaii. Mango, hibiscus, passion, orange, guava. That's new. Okay, I'm glad the girls aren't here because they definitely would want this. A Hello Kitty Bubba Milk Tea variety box. They got matcha, Thai, and taro. Whew, that is tempting just because it's so cute. Here's what the cans look like right there. If we were gonna give the girls some bubble tea, I would rather just go get the real thing. That is tempting. Hello Kitty is on everything. There's one snack that I've been wanting for a while now that I've been avoiding, but I was eating a lot. I was literally eating this every single day, more than ice cream. These mandarin jellies, so I'm gonna totally get a box of these. This right here, I think is the most underrated snack on a hot summer day. Put these in the fridge, it's just awesome. Look, you know what? I never thought about doing that. Flip it upside down on a plate, looks fancy. The girls made me a list. So we got Cinnamon Toast Crunch, heavy whipping cream, eggs, milk, that's supposed to be cilantro, butter, kale, mushrooms, green peppers. I don't need that anymore. I think I got basically everything. I got eggs the other day. We don't buy eggs here at Costco just because we prefer that pasture-raised egg, you know what I'm saying? Deep orange colored yolks. I don't think they have those orange colored yolk eggs here at Costco. Plus, that's a lot. I like to buy my eggs in small batches so it's as fresh as possible. Always gotta pick up a pack of these organic applesauce pouches. Girls love these. Oh, also you should put these in the fridge too because way better when they're cold. Girls don't know this, but sometimes I eat the applesauce. What was the thinking when somebody left that package of Spam just randomly sitting on that Cinnamon Toast Crunch? You know, someone grabbed it, they were gonna buy it, and then for whatever reason, they came here to buy Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and they just randomly left it. But 2 whole bags of Cinnamon Toast Crunch for $8, that's a good deal. I'm buying this specifically because Kira, she wants to make homemade ice cream, and she wants to do cereal milk with this, so that's what we're gonna do. Kind of seems like a waste a little bit, now that I think about it, because we could totally just put cinnamon and sugar, but she wants to try it. Let her experiment. Plus the girls will eat this for breakfast too. This is cool. American Road Trip Soda. So some classic soda flavors. There's grape, orange cream, berry cream, never heard of that. Caramel cream or root beer. And then this is the perfect drink, just soda. We rarely buy soda, but the reason I'm in this aisle is because of 2 things. Number 1, I've been drinking a lot of probiotic drinks that aren't kombucha or like super low, if not no sugar kombucha. And I think there is some of those here and the girls have been drinking a lot. Second reason is because there is this other drink that you guys told me about that I should try. It says Chief Forest flavored sparkling water. Those sound really good too. So I think this is the one that you guys said I should try. The peach one looks really good. It's funny, the girls are into this stuff too. Zero sugar, ooh. Gotta be careful though. What kind of sugar is in this? Devil's in the details. I don't know. I'm not against sugar, but if I'm gonna have sugar, I just want the real sugar. Sometimes when you buy these 0 sugar drinks, you have to be careful because it's a different type of sugar that can actually be worse for you because you end up drinking more thinking there's no sugar or whatever. I learned this from my, my nutritionist cousin, so I think I'm gonna pass on that. Look at this. I was at Business Costco recently and they had the corned beef. You can get it here. I don't know if it was this small or if it was bigger, but yeah, this ox and palm corned beef. We eat this, we love it, the girls love it, and seems kind of pricey, but I mean, it is meat. So $30 for 6 cans. Does Kewpie from Japan know about what's going on here? Because I can't take it. I just wish it was the baby Kewpie package. Because I'm serious. Tell me if I'm the only one that knows this. But this Kewpie, this is the Americanized Kewpie, is not like the Japanese Kewpie. And it even says Japanese style mayonnaise. It's not. You know what's been getting a lot of attention is this Bachan's teriyaki sauce. They call it Japanese barbecue sauce, but for me, it just tastes like my mom's teriyaki sauce. I recently made my mom's recipe. I haven't tried this, but there's all kinds of flavors and it's getting really popular. Let me know if you like this, if it's worth buying, trying. I mean, it is $10 a bottle. This is just randomly here. Burger, chickens, barbecue, and more. 3 awesome sauces. Kinder's, $14. For whatever reason, they just put it on top of this stack of Bachan's. So my mom bakes us so much bread that anytime I come here and I remember, I try to buy her some flour. And so this is the flour that we get for her. The Kirkland brand all-purpose flour. $17 for all this. That's a good deal. It's organic. Money can't buy freshly homemade bread from grandma. We don't call her grandma, we call her Obachan. So I always try to hook it up. Thank you, Mom. We always appreciate you baking us bread. I vlog this a lot, but ever since my mom got obsessed with sourdough, we barely buy any packaged bread. We probably buy packaged bread maybe once or twice a month because my mom is baking us amazing bread, which in fact, she baked a whole bunch of different pastries and sourdough bread again today. Every day. I wonder if pumpkin seeds are trendy right now because you can get this whole sprouted organic pumpkin seeds, $10 a bag. When I do buy bread, we get this Dave's Killer Bread. Even their white bread is really good. It doesn't look quite white, so they must use, oh yeah, it says right here, no bleached flour. Really good, solid. Never tried their Power Seed, but I'm sure it's good. This is the one we go for. They're thin sliced, which is perfect for the little ones because it's, like it says, thinly sliced. But also it's got the sprouted whole grains, which they say when you sprout your grains, it's way healthier for you. So it's kind of similar to anything fermented. It breaks it down a little bit and it's easier on digestion. So this is the one we usually get. Yeah, but again, we rarely buy bread. If we do, we buy it from here, or if we need it, we just get it from wherever. I buy burger buns. That's the one thing I do buy now that I think about it, but we don't even eat burgers that often. I could tell back in the day, we're talking prior to 2020, prior to when my mom would bake bread for us. Sometimes I could tell when I ate too many carbs because I was eating too much bread. I would just get kind of bloated. Not that I ever worried about it, but I could, you know, I always try to go on the scale, so I noticed I was a few pounds heavier than my normal average. We'll say like 5 to 10 pounds heavier. And so I just cut back on bread, whatever. But ever since my mom started baking bread, not only have we ate more bread, we've eaten more pizza because my pizza dough is a sourdough starter as well. I've never had that issue where I felt like I was bloated or ate too much or I need to kind of like hold off on the carbs. I'm not kidding you. For 4 years now, I've eaten more bread, more carbs, because it's my mom's sourdough, and I've not only never had the issue of feeling I was bloated or too heavy, but I felt great even after eating a lot of carbs. So I don't even hesitate when I'm not only eating my mom's bread or feeding the bread to the girls, even if it's like a sweet pastry, just because that sourdough is just so good for the bread and digestion, and it's good for your gut health. And luckily the girls love it too, and they love how delicious it is, because a lot of people don't like sourdough. I'm sure a lot of you are like, well, how do I get your mom's bread? Obviously you're probably not going to get it because she's not trying to run a business or a bakery, but a lot of bakeries out there already do a natural sourdough bread. They just maybe don't market it. It's not like that classic, really, like they call it like the San Francisco sourdough, where it's really sour. It's kind of subtle. Find a bakery where they're using a natural starter, because that's what you're looking for, not an instant yeast. And those breads are going to be similar. If not, if you are buying it from the store, even though I just mentioned Dave's Killer Bread, look for a proper, traditionally made sourdough bread. There's this great documentary about sourdough, and I believe it's on Netflix, but it's about this guy in New England, so the northeast part of the country, and he makes his sourdough, and his sourdough starts from elements inside of the air, which is kind of crazy. Anyways, you'll geek out on bread once you get down the sourdough rabbit trail, and that's what happened during 2020. Everybody was at home, they needed a hobby, so a lot of people got into bread baking, including my mom. And that's what happens, because once you taste it, you just can't go back. Don't fast forward. In the comments, what do you think all this food cost me? All this, the milk, the fruits, all the different foods down here. What do you think it costs? 280 bucks. That's actually more expensive than I thought. By the way, want to know what's a really good deal? Ice. Their ice is a really good deal. I didn't get any today, but hello.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Take care. Okay. For whatever reason, that took a long time. Okay, so yeah, 280 bucks. Steaks, those were at least 50 bucks. Probably the diapers are cheap. What else? The ahi tuna. Okay, there you go. Hey! See you guys later. 24 bucks for that poke. I did not realize that was so expensive. Told you I would tell you what I thought. Poke, really expensive poke. It's probably the average price anywhere you go. I'm assuming it'd be way cheaper in Hawaii, but let's try this very delicious looking yet expensive Costco poke. Oh my God. Costco, you did good. You did good. Only thing missing is rice. My gosh, some sushi rice with this? Woo! Look at that. The sesame seeds, the green onion. Oh, I'm shocked. I'm shocked. I was kind of expecting that it might not be this good, that maybe it would be a letdown for the price, but this, normally I always have to have rice. I'm a little desperate because I don't have rice right now, but this is so good. I'm not even gonna wait. I was just gonna do a taste test for you, but man. Okay, what's the verdict? Costco poke, 8.6. That's a really high score, because you're talking really good poke in Hawaii is a 9, right? Perfect is obviously like the dope places, those small little seafood spots. This, for being in the Seattle, Washington area at a Costco, hit the like button. Always appreciate the comments, the critiques, the suggestions. I love it. Keep them coming. Let me know. Is there something I should try at Costco that's gonna blow my mind like this? Hopefully you guys are doing well, having a great day, and eating something delicious. I'll see you next time. I don't know if Judy's gonna have any.